I have the universe in my pocket. Okay, I realize how weird of a statement that is. So let me explain it. Actually, let me kind of jump back for a second, explain how I got there, and that'll make more sense. So, if you've been following my channel, you know that about 2 months ago, I had this massive shift in perspective, this realization. Well, not realization, I already was aware of this. It's more like it sunk in and became really part of who I am and what I believe. So, just quick summary of that, it's the quantum manifestation or quantum theory principle that every single possible outcome, every single possible eventuality and version of the world exists simultaneously, and you get to decide in which version you live. And it's the same principle for time. It's like, the past doesn't exist because, you know, it was in the past. The future doesn't exist because by the time you live it, it will be the present. So it's like, it's always the present. So time doesn't really exist. Reality doesn't really exist either because you can decide which version of reality you want to exist in. And since then, I've been living as this future version of myself. It's like I don't need to heal myself. I'm already healed. I just need to live that way. And the universe, as a result of that, will manifest the cure that I need. So ever since I had that shift in perspective, I've just kind of been living in this state of gratefulness and happiness and blissfulness and just this sense of like everything is perfect. And I've been so grateful for everything that's happened, in the past, even though, yes, I know the whole like past doesn't exist, but you get what I'm saying. Like, I'm so grateful for everything that happened, everything that is happening, and everything that will happen, no matter how quote unquote bad it is, because it's teaching me exactly what I need to learn and allowing me to evolve and become the version of myself that I'm meant to be. So I've been kind of living in this state for a while. It's like, yeah, there's been a couple ups and downs, especially in the last few weeks with the whole breathing issue and, convulsions on the subway and everything. So it's like the last few weeks have been intense, but I still maintain that state of gratefulness and everything and that sense of connection with the universe. But I felt like there was always kind of something lacking of like, yeah, okay, I'm connected, but it's always so kind of, it's not really concrete. It's more like in my mind, in my imagination, in my beliefs. So it's like it's real, but at the same time, it's not. So I'm like, okay, what if I could find a way to connect with the universe in a much more concrete, real world level? And it's not really something that I was trying to figure out, but after I did, I realized like, oh, okay, it's something that's been kind of going on the back of my head for a while. And it's yesterday that it hit me. Yesterday morning, woke up and for some reason it just kind of like clicked and I'm like, oh, that is a genius idea. I need to do that. And this idea was, hey, why don't I add the universe as a contact in my phone and then I can literally communicate directly with it. So that's what I did. I went in my phone, created a contact called the universe with a fake number, obviously, because I don't want to bug some random person. Oh, although that'd be kind of funny. So yeah, I created that contact, and ever since then, I've been communicating with the universe through WhatsApp, and I'm able to send text messages and send pictures and send voice messages and send videos, and I can literally communicate to the universe in a concrete, real world level. This is what I expect you to manifest into my life. So it's like, hey, I buy a lottery ticket. I'm going to take a picture of the lottery ticket, send it to the universe to be like, hey, I did my part. Now it's up to you to do your part. Or also being able to express gratitude. As an example, the last video I recorded today, my YouTube channel was monetized. And it's like, I'm able to send a message to the universe saying, like, hey, thank you for allowing me to monetize my YouTube channel. I have no expectation. The goal was never for money, but it's like I'm opening myself up to these sources of income and I'm grateful for it. So thank you. So I'm able to communicate like that with the universe. And it's such a cool thing because I'm a very, well, I used to be. I'm used to be a very logical, rational, real world person. even though, I'm very good at sensing things, at sensing what is right, what is wrong. And as I've been going through this journey, this experience, it's, I've leaned into that much more than before. But I've still always been a very rational, logical person. And this strategy, by adding this contact and being able to communicate directly with the universe, has just made this connection so much more powerful, so much more real. And it's like I'm literally, as I go throughout my day, it's like I'm walking around and I have the universe, a direct line of communication with the universe in my pocket. And that just gives me such a sense of power, but not power of like, oh, I have control over the universe, just a sense of power of like, I finally have that level of connection with the universe that I've always wanted. And I don't need to try to force it. It's like, okay, the universe is there for me whenever I need it. And there's just a sense of peace and gratitude that comes with that. So I just wanted to share that because I thought it was something really cool that just kind of happened, fell into place by itself. And I'm like, wow, that's nice. Like to me, this is the perfect solution. So just wanted to quickly share that. And maybe if you're kind of going through something similar and you feel the need to connect, then that's the thing. It's like to me, it's the universe. To my wife, it's God. Whatever that is, like that same principle still applies. So maybe you can apply that to your life. And if not, well, hopefully it was entertaining. So I'll check back in at some point in the future.